Let's go ahead and put it out there that my hair is unruly today, but we're good. Let's see. There we go. So it won't look as unruly. All the noise in the background is because I am at gymnastics with my daughter, but I wanted to do the Daily Money live with Janae, and it has to do with gymnastics. But more than just about gymnastics, it's about being focused on where you want your money to go. All right, where you want your money to go. So those of you who are new to my Daily Money live with Janae, this is something that I do Monday through Friday. At least I attempt to do it Monday through Friday. And it's where I take a money topic or a money subject and I share my views on it, give you some tips around it. I don't have an article today. This is just about something that is in my life. So I hope you all can hear me because like I said, I'm at gymnastics. But I wanted to talk about putting your money where you want it to be, okay? And really focusing on that. My daughter is on a 4-week trial of gymnastics. So I found a Groupon for her to try. She's already in dance, and she does tennis. I get tennis for free as a trade-off. Sometimes I be trying to pay for tennis because I don't be wanting to do the trade-off, but they really want it. So I get tennis for free. And yes, I could teach her myself, but I don't have the time to do that. And it's much easier on our relationship if somebody else teaches her tennis. So she is in dance, she's in gymnastics for this trial, and she is in tennis. In addition to anything else that she does with church. So right now, she has to decide after her 4th session in gymnastics whether she wants to do gymnastics or dance, okay? Gymnastics or dance, they're basically $10 apart monthly price. I think like one's $75 and one is like $82 a month. She's not doing both. So she has to make that choice. We're not giving up tennis. That's what's not going to happen. Those that know me, I played tennis for at least 15 years. Played D1 in college on a full ride scholarship, and so she's playing tennis. So that's not being given up. But she has to choose between dance and gymnastics. And so it is like I said, I'm at gymnastics, so if y'all hear a bunch of kids running back and forth when they should be sitting down somewhere, then that's what it is. But either way, she has to choose between the two, and I probably could do both of them, but it's the time constraint as well, because one is on Monday for an hour, and one is on Tuesday for an hour and a half. And when I start working again this week, and most of my speaking engagements is during the week. It's not on the weekends at all. So I would have to coordinate getting her to certain things. Tuesday would be harder when dance is, but I like dance more because it's an hour and a half and I don't have to stay there. You know what Janae is right now? At gymnastics, because it's only an hour and I have to stay here. So I'm leaning towards her choosing dance more because it gives me an hour and a half on Tuesdays to still get some more work done. But it's something that I'm teaching her of choice and choosing. Like, you can't have both. You have to pick one because mommy's not paying for both. She's not paying $150 a month for gymnastics and dance. And if she's anything like me, I quit all that. I didn't ever take gymnastics. I quit piano after 5 years. I quit dance. I quit volleyball. I quit basketball. I quit track. I quit softball. The only thing I stuck with was tennis. So I am giving her a choice to be able to do that. But the whole point I wanted to share with you all is that, if you're not debt free and you are trying to figure out, how to make things work, always concentrate on putting your money where you want it to focus at, and taking your money away from things that are not important to you. Like, if I didn't like watching TV, I would take my money out of the TV networks that I had to have money going to. Like, Sling TV is like $50 a month. If I wanted to make sure that she was going to be doing both of these, then I will cut the TV off, and that'll be already $50 towards the $75 a month that gymnastics is. And then we wouldn't go out to eat, twice a week. That twice a week or twice a month, that'll make up the other $25 easily. It's about putting my money where my focus is, and basically where your heart is. Like, if she really wanted to do gymnastics, and dance, then she could do it. But if I was not in a financial position to make that happen, what I would do is look at my spending plan. So what people call a budget, I call a spending plan. I would look at my spending plan and say, what can we do without? Okay, what can we do without so that you can do gymnastics? And what I would look at is things like, if it was TV, if I didn't want TV, okay, we won't have TV. We'll take this $50, and guess what? We can't go to Chick-fil-A this week or something else this week. Like, me and her went to Chick-fil-A today. Me and her spent $9 on food at Chick-fil-A. $9 on food. So imagine if it was 4 of us, that would have been $15. Guess what? $50 from the TV, $15 from one trip to Chick-fil-A is already $65 of the $75 for gymnastics. That's how you have to look at things. If you're looking to try to figure out how to make things work, especially if you have children and they have extracurricular activities they want to do, and all extracurricular activities do not cost $75 a month or $80 a month. Tennis is actually more. If I truly was paying for tennis, it's $45 a week. $45 a week, okay? $45 a week. Tennis is expensive, okay? And I didn't know how expensive it was till I got in high school. And I used to break my rackets. I have a slight attitude problem in sports. I'm very competitive. Don't judge me. And so I used to break my rackets. And then my mom got fed up and she said, next time you break your racket, you're gonna buy it. And I was like, all right. I broke it, and it was $225 of my money I had earned working. So I tried my best not to break any more rackets, because I knew I would have to pay $225 for one racket. So extracurricular activities can be expensive, but if you focus on where you want your money to go, you can make it happen. Narrowing down expenses and trimming the fat was hard when I first started trying to figure out. Yeah, exactly. It is hard, but that's why it's so important to look at what you want to spend your money on. So in your own life, if you want, like, let's say you don't have any children or anything, if you just want to do a massage once a month, my husband just sent a picture of me on this live. So if you want to, that's why I'm laughing. If you want to do a massage once a month, right? Then guess what? Let's find the money for that. If you feel like that's going to help you mentally, physically, emotionally, to have that one massage a month, that's usually $75 for a real one, then guess what? Find the $75. Like, take it away from something else that's not really that important to you. Can you cook a little bit more at home? That'll save you $75 a month, I'm sure. So that's why I wanted to do my Daily Money Live with Janae around. It's just focus your money where your heart is and what you want the most, whether you're someone who is just worried about yourself or it's about children. Like I said, I use this as an example because we're at gymnastics. And if she wanted to do both and I was like, looking for the money to do that, I would sit her down and her brother down saying, what we need to look at to see what needs to be cut back on so that she can do gymnastics. And the same thing with my son, because you believe it or not, kids understand money and they understand their dreams and what they want. And so a lot of them will give up stuff to have something else. So whenever I do a speaking engagement, I don't care who's in the room, they are all doing a dream sheet. Because that's the only way getting out of debt works. That's the only way saving money works, is that you have to have dreams. And that's it. And so thank y'all for joining me. Thank you for those who watch this on a replay. Hopefully it will save and I'll put it on YouTube. It has not been saving, so that's why you haven't seen any uploads lately to YouTube, because it's just not been doing it. But hopefully it saves today and it's enough room on my phone for me to be able to put it on YouTube. All right, so everybody have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.